We're joined by Cameron Bancroft, who has just been chosen by Mark Lane as Gloucestershire's Red Bull captain for the 2025 season. Cameron, congratulations for that. Firstly, before we get into that, how was the shoulder? We know you haven't played out in Australia since the start of January. How's the recovery going?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's something I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, this summer. So I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit more. But yeah, shoulders tracking all right. Yeah, obviously, yeah, a little bit of trauma there to kind of deal with and manage. But yeah, been recovering, pretty well. Really new for me actually being injured and missing cricket. So yeah, definitely learning some things that I've seen a lot of other players, I guess, experience. It takes time for the body to heal and to get back to that sort of function. But yeah, getting really close and looking forward to playing some cricket at the start of March. So yeah, it's exciting.
And on your appointment as captain, Mark Lane obviously sees some real leadership qualities in yourself. What are your emotions about being given that kind of responsibility for Gloucestershire in Red Bull cricket in 2025?
Yeah, it was a real a real honor. Yeah, when Mark asked me, I think over the years and obviously last year, I think yeah, Graham's led this group absolutely fantastically well over the years, and to be honest, a lot of the foundations that have been I think set really strongly by him. So I kind of just see what I can do, what I can bring as a leader, just being, an extension beyond, what he's already delivered. So, the guys, I think, we would have liked to have played better last season, but I think there was still a lot of positives and, sort of building on those things and those learnings. I think, that'll keep us in really good stead to hopefully be very successful this season.
And you've got experience captaining in the championship with Durham in 2019. I know you did a bit of One Day Cup stuff with them as well and T20. What did you learn from that experience being captain at Durham? Will you do anything differently this time around with Gloucestershire?
Um, I think my time at Durham was, really, really exciting, at that period of time, like 2019. They had a lot of really exciting young fast bowlers and that's something that we also possess as well at the club. And learned some really good things there, I guess, working through best supporting those sorts of guys. So I think out in the field, that's something I'd like to, I guess, draw upon that experience. And, I think the talent that we have in our group is, it's all there. And, it's about just creating a nice, calm and happy environment. And I think if we're able to do that, we give ourselves a good chance for success. But yeah, no doubt, skipping that period at Durham in the county championship, that'll be hopefully really helpful for me, this summer those experiences.
You're already proving yourself to be a big leader in the group here at Gloucestershire. But what can the kind of young group here at the club expect from you as a captain next year?
Um, oh well, I'd like to think that despite not having a C next to my name last year, that I possess qualities that hopefully brought some leadership and to the playing group. It's something that I've always prided myself on. No matter if you've got you're the captain or you're not, like you always have opportunities where you can display leadership, and that's certainly how I see myself as a senior player. But yeah, I think that's it's really exciting. We've got a lot of great senior players and leaders amongst our team and our group, and that's I think something really 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 exciting.
Uh, One thing you've done is to change your number from number four to number one. On a personal note, I'm quite interested in why you've done this. Is there anything more to it other than you're just opening the bat in and want to be that first number, or is there anything deeper to it?
Um, well, if I had a choice last year, I would have actually picked number one. But yeah, because I changed my names, my names, my number here in WA a couple of years ago. So yeah, look, variety is the spice of life, and yeah, why not change it? So I think Alfred was number one. So I had to check with Alfred to make sure he was okay if I wore number one. He was. So thanks for that. And yeah, look forward to repping number one this season.
Oh, I'm interested to see what number Alpha's going to be now. Then, when do you arrive back in Bristol? We've got a pre-season match against Somerset. Is the last warm-up match? Will you be here for that, or will you be here in time for the start of the season?
Oh, look, I'll be doing everything in my powers to get there for the beginning of the season. Obviously, in Australia at the moment with WA, we still have a bit to play for here in this season. So yeah, I guess I'll keep my focus here and I guess playing well and hopefully having some success there. And but yeah, I'll be absolutely trying to get over there and be there for game one. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but yeah, it's really exciting times. It's getting close. Been connecting with all the boys, and there's quite a few actually in Perth that have been playing in the winter. So yeah, everyone's just getting really excited now, and so am I.
The big cohort of Gloss players over in Perth this summer or this winter.
Mm.
Sorry. 2025 in Red Bull cricket, the players are going to Stellenbosch. There's going to be a real Red Bull focus on that tour, with the hope of getting off to a quick start in the competition this year. What are your kind of objectives and ambitions for the team in the championship in 25?
Yeah, I think last year was actually really successful. In a lot of ways. Obviously, you look at the table and no doubt you could look at that a particular way, but as a team, you look a little bit deeper than that. And I thought there were some really great positives last year. I thought our batting group was absolutely outstanding. The amount of guys that scored hundreds and scored big hundreds, the partnerships that we had were fantastic. And I think we still have a very raw, young, exciting bowling group, and they showed the whole season what they were capable of, and I guess working on that consistency, with that talent, that's just so exciting. And no doubt a pre-season, working on everyone working on their skills, that time in Stellenbosch is going to be huge. So, I feel like it's just little improvements. If we can do that, it's the difference between, sneaking some games that, you need to win to put yourself in a position to get promoted, and I guess being another position where you're sort of fighting a bit harder to kind of stay in the season. So, we had great lessons last year. We'll draw on those lessons, keep working on our strengths and the things that we're really good at. And, I feel like if we can do that, we're going to be, a team that's going to be really hard to beat and be really competitive. And, I believe that, we can do that.
And one of the questions that a lot of people always talk about when someone takes over the captaincy is how it will affect their batting. Graham Van Buren, we actually saw that his average improved while he was captain here at Gloss. You had 300s in the championship last year. I think averaged just under 50. How do you think that captaincy will affect your batting in 25, if at all?
Mm. Oh, hopefully not at all. I mean, yeah, I mean, my time up in Durham when I was, captaining, I actually really enjoyed the responsibility and, regardless of being captain or not, that's something that I, always keep on myself. I pride myself on, playing my role, with the bat and obviously, in the field as well, not just the leadership decisions that you make. So, yeah, hopefully it just adds value and, yeah, just being myself. I'm sure, hopefully get myself in and do what I would normally do with the bat, regardless of the title that's next to my name. So that's how I'll be preparing the same way, giving myself the same opportunities to go out there and contribute for the team, and I guess everything else will take care of itself. So yeah, not really thinking about it too much. We'll just it's still a game of cricket at the end of the day.
Good stuff. Well, Cam, thanks very much for the chat, and look forward to seeing you at the start of the season as captain of Gloucestershire.
Thank you. Exciting.